It's not the easiest thing to get across in a quick conversation, but when I started explaining to people what the dog park is and that there's a bar there and the TV, they instantly stop and go, I can drink a beer at the dog park with my dog. That's the greatest concept I've ever heard. So it's then just getting them to move from the greatest concept to actually coming in and trying it out.
Of course, the greatest concept ever includes a convenience store and a gas station.
The gas station, the spa, the daycare. It's an entertainment complex for dogs and humans. We purchased the station because it was connected to the property where we had the dog park and wanted to kind of control the entire corner. The destination location certainly makes it easier to bring those customers in and not have to worry just about your standard drive-by traffic and bringing those in. We're bringing them in for other reasons, and then the gas and the convenience store items become an automatic. Then we recently expanded the parking lot to connect the two parking lots together just to make it easier for the Wags Park customers to get over to the gas station so that they can get a fill up at the same time that they're stopping in the park.
We have people that come in with kids to see the dogs play. I mean, we have every type of customer you can imagine. We have, of course, we have people with the dogs and they love the water, or somebody may just come in to sit and have lunch one day and get Wi-Fi.
We have a lot of people who come there with their dogs and they treat their dogs as family, as their children. So people are willing to invest time, invest money, but they also want to be entertained themselves. That's why we've not just focused on it being a dog park, it's also an entertainment complex. Happy owners, happy dogs means more time spent at the facility, more needs. So the longer we can keep them there and keep them and their dog happy, the more selling opportunities we have. At Wags Park, they have the opportunity to come in, sit down, enjoy a beer, similar to the ones that we have over at the Growler stop next door, while their dog plays in the giant park that we have with two spring-fed lakes, and possibly watch a game on the big screen. The Growler business started over here. We're connected pretty closely with a local brewery called 50 West Brewing Company, and one of the guys over there said, you know, we've been to some of these places in New York where they're doing this in filling stations, and we said, this is something perfect for us, an opportunity to get into that business. This is our unique Growler filling station that we use to pour our craft beer out of. It's going to be different than your traditional Growler fill that you're going to get off of a tap and a hose. Down into the bottom of the growler. We're using counter pressure, so we take the bottle, CO2 pressurize it, and then we pour beer against counter pressure so that we are getting no loss, no head, and preserving the beer because it's not being poured into oxygen. Similar to what you're going to get when they fill a keg or pour a bottle in a bottling plant. We can move from the front of our system where we're pouring the draft to the back where we've run our glycol lines down the wall and have our entire draft system installed back here where we house all of our half barrels. We run that over, and then as soon as we get out of the cooler, all the lines become chilled and it runs straight to our tap heads. The craft beer business is bringing a separate set of clientele in that gives us the opportunity to expose the dog park to them. We use Twitter, communicate with a lot of the craft beer industry, and people will travel to get their growlers filled. Just before we started the beer, we added something that we call pretzels, which is the German word for pretzel.
Typically, people get a pretzel, they come back over, and they want to see the dogs play in the dog park. So we have an eat-in area that they come in, they get to watch the dogs play, and enjoy the pretzel as well.
We wanted to take our traditional roller grill that you're going to find in any convenience store, make it a little bit more unique for the customer. So they're a Bavarian-style pretzel that we have made by a local baker. Brought in, we bake them off in store, and we have the ability to sell that as salted or unsalted, and then we can slice that open and use that as the bun rather than a traditional bun that you would find. It really draws people in, gives the store a nice fresh aroma, and pretzels pair great with beers. This is what used to be our drive-through lane for our old traditional gas station car wash. What we were able to do is keep up with the dog theme and convert this into a full-service and self-service dog washing station and spa. Once inside, you end up at our car wash / dog wash station. So it's going to be just like a traditional car wash where you have rinse, shampoo, conditioner, all included in one location, and then you can go to a drying system as well. We probably have about 3,500 pretty regular members. We go from daily visitors to annual memberships. So we will have, probably up to 150 dogs and maybe even 300 people in the park at a time sometimes. We've tried to figure out how to break the mold. So we tried to turn our place into a central hub for the businesses that we have going on around it, bring that traffic in and then share it within this community.
I am here sharing ideas because my favorite part of the NACS convention is the Ideas to Go segment. And I am the person with my phone taking all of the notes so I can bring those ideas back to my stores. And so I'm hoping some of my ideas will benefit other retailers. It is true, I am that person with my phone, I'm videoing it and then having to stop, do another video, stop.